Hey, what's going on, world? Welcome to another episode of the Mindful Podcast. I'm your co-host, Caleb Rosenberg, and as always, like I said, man, y'all know him as the best, the man with the plan, Mr. Daniel Uribe.
Yo, what it do? What it do?
Man, week two with the video again.
Man,
Come
you know how we
on,
coming, bro. You know how we
man,
coming.
man. They don't know, but hey, man, how's your week, man? How's the weekend, man?
y'all just gotta tune in to listen. It's damn near too much to even say. Y'all already know how good my week has been. You feel
Man,
me?
yes,
How's your week
sir.
been, bro?
Man, just the vibes was impeccable, bro. They were impeccable.
There really
Man,
was.
we went
But
to
let's
a
get
man.
started though.
Yeah, let's get it up.
Yep. For those of y'all that haven't listened in, Mindful is a podcast driven to help people break the mentality society has ingrained in their brains that only certain people can live a certain type of life and create their own path. Us two young entrepreneurs are on a mission to create more peaceful, optimistic, driven individuals that will break generational patterns and change the statistics society has set in place. The goal of this podcast is to encourage and help everyone live a truly prosperous lifestyle and to show you the power of writing your own story.
Mic drop.
Man.
All right, man, let's get
Always.
to it, man. So this week we got some things to talk about with y'all, man, because it's been something that Daniel and I just realized like how much we talk about, and that's vision. So the importance of having a vision, the depth of your vision, and the it translates into manifestation. So we're gonna dive into that today. I mean, it's just man, we talk about the vision every single day. And you had mentioned something the other day, bro. You were like, bro, anytime I tell somebody my vision, like it instantly
It's,
just
it
grows.
just gets bigger, bro. It gets bigger. As soon as I say something, I'm like, merch, I'm like thinking small right now. But the
Yeah.
person in front of me keeps looking at me like I'm just crazy as hell. Like I'm psychotic or some shit. But that's the thing, bro. Like when you have a vision and you like see yourself and you like picture yourself and you really have a vision, like people that have visions understand what it is, you know? Like it's just one of them things that I don't even know, bro. Like it's hard to even explain.
Yeah, bro. Cause it's so futuristic thinking and it's so big level thinking. Like I even changed my Instagram bio to something like it was like think big or think bigger, something like that. Cause it's like
Dreamers
so many people,
dream.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, bro, is like when you translate the transition from like a normal dream to a visualization is daydreaming with like a plan in mind, you know? And like you're basically manifesting and you're looking at the future. And so I think it's so crucial because a lot of people live in a box, bro. They like live in a box, they think in a box, and they act in a box. Like this is my range of things I can do, but that's it. I can't go beyond that because that's beyond me. And it's like, yo, like that's really
That don't even make sense. That's what makes it sad around the society.
facts, bro. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you think to yourself? Because at the end of the day, we say this all the time. The only person that's limiting you is yourself, the man in the mirror.
Exactly.
So it's
Exactly.
you got to retrain your brain to be like anything is accomplishable if I like let it be. Like you have to allow yourself to be that big level thinker and that no challenge is too big for you, especially to my people out there who have been through stuff before. I saw someone with Eric Thomas today, bro, and he's like, I'm unbreakable because I've been broken so many times. So it's like if you've been broken so many times, if you and we talked about this yesterday with all the mastermind folks. We were like, like we've all been through certain stuff. So it's like that's like your drive, and there's nothing that can get like you've been at your lowest point. So there's nothing that could make it worse at the end of the day. Like anything that comes to your front table as a challenge is like, all right, this might be a little tough, might be a little challenging, but I'm about to knock it out the park anyway.
But I got it. Easy.
know,
You feel me?
yeah, bro. Like people just need to have that confidence in themselves and like believe in your vision because I promise you nobody's gonna believe in your vision like you do. It doesn't matter
Exactly.
who it is. I don't care if it's family, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your best friend. Like nobody's gonna believe the vision like you do. So you have to pave that path for yourself. Because if you don't, at the end of the day, like you're just holding your own self back. And that's something I've seen so many times. Is to your point, bro. When you tell somebody like what you're trying to do, it's like they're like looking at you like, who are you? And
What's to you, bro?
you
What's going
know,
on in your head, bro? Like you thinking too big.
Ex-
Knock them dreams down a couple notches. Maybe you'll be able to maybe you can achieve them. But that's what people don't understand. When you set yourself a big dream, and you have everything inside you to like achieve it, and let's say you don't achieve it, you're still way farther than what you thought you was gonna get to.
facts.
You feel me? So it's at the end of the day, it's not about. My mom's texting me about the podcast. She's like, I love the podcast. um, but at the end of the day, like you're not gonna be in the same place that where you were. You know, that's what goals are about. It's about you getting to a different place. And like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you reach it or not. It's about just giving your best and getting to from point A to point B. And if you can't reach B, you're gonna be at 8.7, and you just need 0.3 more to get to B. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. And that's the thing. Like, why is your like not for you personally, but for the people out there, like, why is your goal not exciting? Why does your goal not scare
Oh
you?
my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. That's cold. I didn't even think about that. Like, why doesn't your goal not scare you? What? You
That's the
see me, I'm
thing.
on a podcast, right?
He said I'm on a podcast. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
got you.
bro.
No, I said you want to go to Target. Yeah, I got. Yeah, yeah. You finna go right now? You good. You good. Yeah. You good.
He said we can go later. But yeah, bro, like your goals, if they don't scare you to death, like you have no idea how you're gonna get there, but you just believe in the vision that you're going to get there. Like I visualize every single moment of my day about like my next steps. And even when we were just on that trip, because that was our first event of 2021, and I had been visualizing for months and months and months exactly how that trip went, where we went out there, we nice hotel, we went to the event, and then we were just looking at real estate around the area. And so like all of that was exactly what I visualized for months and months and months. And then I lived that vision. So now I'm like, okay, bet. Now I
That's
gotta
crazy,
upgrade.
bro. Cause
Oh
like
yeah.
when we first started, like for this year, like we made the that big picture of us. We said for 2021 we'll start going on team trips, and motherfuckers decided from one day to another, okay, we're going. You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
because we had that visual in our mind. We had that visual like we're gonna start doing this, and once we start doing this, things are gonna start blowing up. You feel me?
Exactly. Exactly, bro. And it was that vision. Like you need to have a vision. And the best visions are the ones that you truly don't know how it's gonna happen. That's why it's so big, is because you have no idea how you're going to get there. But the idea is to set that, because like Daniel said, even if you don't reach that exact point, you're going to be so much farther than if you were to set average goals. You're still going to be way ahead of those average goals that you would have set for yourself, even if you don't reach that full goal that you had set in the beginning. That's just massive. And so it's got to scare you. It has to terrify you, honestly, because if it doesn't, there's no point. Like you need something to get you up every day. And an average goal that you know you're probably going to hit is different than like being confident in a vision. Like having a goal that you're confident you're going to hit versus having a vision that you're confident is the life that you're going to be living at a certain amount of time. Those are two completely different things. And I say that because when you set average goals, you're confident that you're going to hit that goal. There's
Oh
no
man,
challenge.
you
It
already
might be a
know,
little.
you yeah, that's facts, bro. Because you said people are scared to set goals that feel too much.
Mm-hmm.
You like people have the feeling that I mean, the thought that goals are something that you're meant to reach.
Yeah.
Like, yes, technically they are. Like, they're meant to reach, but they're meant to challenge you. They're meant to put that fear inside you, like that. You know that feeling. You know that you just, oh my God, am I gonna reach that goal? But that's where you gotta bring up that dog inside of you. Be like, can I reach that goal? I placed it right. I gotta no matter what, I gotta do it.
Exactly. And it's
You
like
know?
that's what gets me up every day, bro, because my goal scares me because each day is a day to make that goal even more possible and get one step closer to achieving that goal. So it's like I utilize every single day, every moment that I have to whether it and it doesn't have to be work related. Like there's the vision I have set for myself is a certain lifestyle that I'm living, a certain person that I am, a certain financial success, a certain mental success, physical success. So it's all of those things. So I'm doing things every single day. Like I don't like I'm not missing workouts. Like especially once I came back from the trip, I said, nah, no more. There's no day that I'm gonna miss a workout. Obviously, besides Sunday, because I use that as a rest day. But even then, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna miss a workout. I'm not gonna miss personal development. I'm not gonna miss writing in my journal day and night. I'm not gonna miss reading because there's a certain type of lifestyle that I'm trying to build to that I visualized in my head that at a certain amount of time, I'm I'm the type of person that works out 6 days a week. I write every morning and night. I read every single day, if not a couple hours a day. I work hard and I'm just, there's this vision that I have for myself. So I have to now go back because once you set that vision, you have to now go back and dissect the vision. And you have to get out the steps that are going to get you to that vision because you can have the greatest vision in the world or the best vision for yourself. But what is it without steps? Like you
Right.
still have to figure it out. Like it's cool if the goal scares you and you have brief steps to get there, but you need steps. If you don't have steps, you're SOL at the end of the day.
What's that mean?
Shit out
You
of
know,
luck.
oh, yeah, you know I'm Hispanic. You know I don't know that. He said you're shit out of luck.
You know?
I know what that means. I was joking.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, bro, it's just like the vision because you'd be surprised how much a vision can become your reality. And it's the
Oh,
craziest feeling in the world. Like when I tell y'all on that trip, I was living one of my previous visions for myself and for our team. That was the most surreal feeling. I got back from the trip and I was like still in that
that
euphoric,
deja vu state.
yeah, deja vu and like a very euphoric type of like
Yeah,
vibe.
bro.
Like I just had to take it in for like a whole like 24 hours, bro. Like on
Hmm.
Saturday, I just kind of took a me day and I was like, bro, I just gotta like sit here. And I still almost don't believe that that happened, bro. Like I really, it's hard for me to believe that that really transpired.
That is facts.
That's how crazy that your vision can be once you're starting to live the reality. And that feeling's never gonna go away. I'm never gonna get used to that because of what the vision was. Like if that were to just happen, it was something I just wanted to do and it happened, I'd be like, okay, cool, this is dope. But since I had a
Right.
vision, it made it euphoric. You know what I'm saying? Like it made it so surreal and it made it so like unique in my head. And now anytime that that's going to happen in the future, because we're planning another one too, it's like, man,
Hmm.
that's such a euphoric feeling,
That is.
you know?
I feel it. Bro, I'm looking up this quote that I seen yesterday. Um, oh, I found it. Once you alter your beliefs and perceptions, you literally alter reality.
Mm,
So basically, it's like you follow your dreams, you really believe into them, you put your whole like belief system into changing, and it will happen because your vision is reality. And it's crazy how it sounds, bro. You're like, the power of your mind is way stronger than like the way that the energy broadcasts into the world and how your brain has the receptors of that energy. It literally is like like a power tool per se.
mhm.
Like whatever your brain thinks is what's gonna happen in front of you. So the more positive things, the more you think about like your goals and your dreams and all these things, and you visualize yourself in them, the more it's gonna happen, because that's what you're like telling your brain. You're telling your brain you're nothing less than this, and
Yeah,
you're not gonna receive nothing less than this.
exactly.
And it's crazy, but we're connected to the world that way.
It's very crazy, bro. And the same thing happened when I got my car, bro. Like I told
Mm-hmm.
y'all, like what I didn't I saw that car and I said, that's my car. Before I even got in it, I said, that's my car. And so I got in it and I was driving around. I wasn't focused on how did it feel? How did it drive? Like, nah, I was literally driving around like the neighborhoods. Like that was my car. I put on my music like I did, put the roof down, whatever. And I just drove like I literally tricked my entire mindset. Like my whole reality changed at that moment, bro. For that next 30 minutes, I wasn't like test driving a car. I was driving my car around the street. And before I knew it, bro, all of a sudden, all my actions after that, I kept telling the sales dude, I said, I don't care what I have to do. This is my car. So tell me what I got to do. Tell me what I got to pay. And it's done. So it's like, it started at that moment when I saw the car. I was like, yeah, that's mine. I need that. And I already started to visualize. But then when I was driving around, bro, all I'm doing is tricking my mind to, okay, this is my reality. Okay, this is how I drive. This is how whatever. I put the seat back to how I feel, the steering wheel down and everything like that, like I do.
Right.
And I just made it like I literally tricked my whole reality at that moment. And in a month and a half's time, that was my car.
That
And
was
so
the
that's
whip.
just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta
Facts.
what Daniel was saying about that visualization, like your mind perceives reality, like you can change your reality. I promise you that. I've done it before. Daniel has done it before. Like we've done it individually and we've done it as a team. So like we are telling you from personal experience that you can change your entire reality and is the most insane thing. And you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, like
Right.
it's it shows you, like Daniel said, the power of your mind. And the power of your mind is so, so,
Man,
so powerful.
man, this is crucial.
Critical, bro. Like
Yeah.
it starts to blow your mind that people will walk around with anything less in their heads. You know?
That shit is crazy. Like, and bro, and you could feel like you could really pick that up, like, and you feel uncomfortable for the person because like you even have bigger thoughts for them. It could be a stranger, but like even like the stranger itself, like could be like thinking such little thoughts. Like that's the reason why you're in a place like this. And I'm sorry, like people all have been through like different things, but again, we some of us might have been through the same shit, and that's why we're humans. That's why we connect.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just like it's crazy to see somebody limit themselves. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's crazy because like as myself, I have limited myself in the past, but like we're saying, there is a way to change it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's facts. And you got to get around the same people who don't believe in limitations. Like I've told you, a bunch that, and probably last night we was on the phone and I was like, man, like I came across a 200 like 96 unit building and it was like, what I say, it was like 200 million. And I was like, ooh, I was like, and I told you, I was like, man, I don't know if we should try that just yet. Like maybe we should get like a couple like 150 units and then like proceed from there. And you literally told me like, I can't remember what you said exactly, but you were basically like, shut up. Like,
Bro, yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Cause like, bro, and yeah, bro, and I was lucky. I was like, yeah, bro, like, didn't we just tell our team today like not to dream small, and like, didn't we not just like have like like a lead for a big ass apartment unit before then? Like, there's a if there's a will, there's a way, basically.
Yeah.
You know, like money to me is the least of my problems. And that's what you always say, bro. Like, so to me, hearing you say that, I was like, bro, what? Like, you know, we can make this happen. But again, like, maybe we could find a better price for it. But like, the 256 isn't the problem. You know, the
Yeah.
problem is thinking that we can't get to that 256.
Yeah.
You feel
Which
me?
definitely makes sense. Yeah. And that's what opened my eyes. And that's why I tell people, like, even myself, like, and I'm honest with y'all on this podcast, like, there's been even though I'm a very big thinker and I'm a visionary, like it's what's in me and I'm very creative, like it happens to all of us. There's always going to be a point in your time where you think something might be out of your reach. Like there was a point in time when I thought 100 units was out of my reach. Then that was out of my mind. I was like, 100 units is what I'm sticking to. Like 100-unit buildings is all I'll do, unless it's a good deal. Obviously, like 50 plus units. But
Right.
at that point, like that was the first time in a long time I've limited myself. And that's why I tell people on here the importance of having people who are either naturally or they've trained themselves to be big thinkers as well. Or maybe you have people around you that you've helped become big thinkers.
I'm a
Like,
dreamer, bro. Like, that's what people don't understand, bro. Like, people look at me like I'm fucking crazy because everything I think is a dream because it's
mm-hmm,
the only way that we're gonna get out of this place.
mm-hmm.
You feel me? Dreamers dream.
And it's like visualize, like I hate when people say like visualize your perfect life and then don't go into depth. Like visualize your perfect life and think about
And
living it.
go deep into that bitch.
Yes,
Ask
bro.
yourself, like we were saying last week. Ask yourself why. Why do you want this? Keep asking yourself why. Why
Mm-hmm.
do you deserve it? Why is it for you? Does it? Are you gonna like because of that? Is it gonna help people around you? Is that gonna make you happy? Like think, keep asking yourself questions to make yourself want to say no, and that's how you know what your real vision is.
Yeah, bro. Because I ask people that all the time, like even with close friends. I'm like, that's the life you want to live. And it's not to degrade them or degrade the life that they want to live. But they're just like, yeah, I'd be okay with this. I'm like, okay, throw that okay shit out the window. What do you want? Like, what do you truly want? If I could give you all the money in the world, tell me what your perfect life would be. Money's not an
Right.
issue in this circumstance. Tell me what that perfect life looks like. And
Exactly.
they tell you whatever.
Money will come, man.
Exactly. The money is the like you said, bro. And we tell the people that we work with all the time. Money is the easiest part of my job, and it translated into the world. Money. There is so much money out here in the world. Y'all know they keep printing it. There is an abundance amount of money in a. You know what I'm saying? It's the facts. Like, but
Yeah, word.
there's so many ways to get money nowadays legally too. Not just like you don't have to be on some illegal shit just to get a bunch of money. Like you can do it legally. It's just a matter of putting in the work and being okay with being in the mud for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like people just think that either maybe it's too hard or maybe they can't live it. But like every single time that Daniel and I are talking to y'all, man, we always say like we're trying to act as your conscious. Like, and here's another message from it. Like, if you want something, don't let yourself or anybody tell you you can't have it. Because the moment there's a quote that says, the people who say that I can't and the people who say that I can are usually right all the time. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not gonna argue with you.
if you telling yourself you can't do it, I'm gonna tell you right now you can't do it. But if you tell yourself you can do it and you translate that to the world, I promise you can do it because there's nothing that's gonna stop you. Like there's time. Like we don't have time, but we do have time. So just utilize your time. Like, and I try to get people all the time. Like, look, I know all the all the parties and all the women and all the doing all that kind of stuff. Like I tell my homies all the time, I'm like, yo, I get it. It's exciting,
This shit
but
is
like,
fun.
what's the return? Like, it's not going anywhere. This shit's been around for decades, if not
And
centuries, bro.
and those people are gonna be temporary in your life.
temporary. If
Like those people are not gonna be like, maybe they will be, but these people are not gonna be like in your life in 5-10 years. But I
right,
will, because like I'm there as as a piece in your life,
that's
So I'm here to
facts.
tell you, like, get your shit together so we can both celebrate at the top. I don't want to be the only one.
Right, bro. And that's been one of my biggest fears. Is like,
Like, I don't want to, like, yeah, I'm cool with celebrating with Caleb and shit. That's my nigga, but
right.
you know what I mean?
You want the whole
Like,
team, bro.
yeah, we want all of us to be at the top. Like, and I don't want to, like, and I think I said this a couple of times. Like, I'm not trying, and even with like the two guys that we hired, like, I'm not here to babysit you guys to get to the top.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta want it.
you gotta want that shit. Like, I'm here to give you more accessibility to like the things that you need, more resources. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hold your hand. That's not my job.
And it's with everybody, bro. Like
And
I
yeah,
had to learn
like,
that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Because in your life, people expect, especially the position that you and I are in, and the mindsets that we have and the visions that we have and how we operate and how we carry ourselves, people are looking to us, like I told you on the trip, people are looking for somebody to pave the path. But I'm not trying to pave the path and hold your way through the whole time, because I got to pave the path. Like, you got to
Right.
walk that thing yourself. Like, I'll pave it. You got to walk it yourself.
Exactly.
Because how am I going to pave it with one hand, bro? What? Like, I'm going to hold your hand with one and pave it with, we're not going as fast. And I'm trying to go fast. Like, I'm trying to keep moving. And so the moment
Right.
I got to reach back for you, I'm taking my eyes off paving the new path.
Right.
So I ain't got no problem being the leader. That's fine. It's in me. I'm naturally a pilot. I'm born for this. That's
Right.
fine. Not everybody's born to be a leader. Like I told you, not everybody's born to be a leader. Not everybody's born to be the guidance, to be the person who puts everybody on. That's fine. I'll be that dude. I have no problem with that. But
Right.
you need to do your due diligence. You need to put in your own work, and you need to focus and lock in on your shit, so that way you can at least walk the path I set. Because I can't keep pulling you, trying to be like, hey, come on, come on, come on, when I'm trying to pave this thing. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
It
That's so.
just,
Like, we all have our jobs, like you said, like, and the thing is that's why we're paving a path, is because some people just aren't exposed to, they're just not exposed to it. So they're not exposed to greatness. They're not exposed to big bills. They're not exposed to clean money. They're not exposed to like greatness. And they think they can't achieve it just because they come from the same place that they've seen everybody else come from. But once they see two kids coming from the same place, essentially, they're gonna understand that anybody can do it.
yeah, bro. And we're not rappers. We're not professional athletes. We're not
We're
TikTok,
not
YouTube
damn near. We're
famous.
not. We're not even good at school.
Literally, bro.
Like, like this is complete hustle. Like, at the end of the day, it's about how bad you want it.
Exactly, bro. You got to dive in and ask yourself, how
A
bad
good
do I
life.
want it?
Would you say a good life is the only thing stopping you from having a great life?
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
And I told the guys that yesterday too. I said, I'm not trying to be good. Good is cool, but I'm trying
Right.
to be great. So that's why we continue to educate ourselves. We continue to do trainings with the whole team. We continue to do mindset training, sales training. We're doing cold call training. We're doing all this different stuff. It's like, I have no desire to be good. I don't want to be a jack of all trades. I want to be excellent, and I want to be phenomenal. And if that's only in a couple areas, so be it. At least I'm known for being phenomenal in a couple areas versus being good at, or a jack of all trades. Because like you said, you had said something, bro. There's only a certain type of person and a certain type of personality that can be a true jack of all trades.
A,
But
a, a true
99
a true master of trades, a master
master
of
of
trades,
trades.
because
Yeah,
because
bro.
everybody else is gonna be a jack of trade. Because y'all think that y'all can be a master by grabbing all things, when it's the best thing is to master one. Like, if you honestly, if you can't master all, master one, and then move on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't handle all that, then don't even try, because you're the only thing that you're gonna do is put yourself in a deeper place.
And you're gonna get
You gotta
overwhelmed.
you gotta set your dreams, but you also gotta set expectations,
Yeah.
because you don't want
Ex-
to feel overwhelmed.
nah, you gotta set expectations and you gotta set I don't ever say limits, but I say set boundaries. And I'm not talking about for your dreams or for your visions. I'm talking
Right,
about for the way that you act, for the way that you let people into your life, the way that you interact with people, like those kinds of boundaries, because you
right,
need to have boundaries in this world, whether it's entrepreneurship, business owner, or just trying to do your personal development journey, because it dives into that too. If you don't have boundaries, and excuse my French, but people are gonna come in this shit and fuck it up for you. I promise you that. They will do
that
that.
ass,
Whether
that
it's
ass.
consciously or subconsciously, I promise you. I promise you. If you don't set boundaries, people will come into your life, into your realm, and they will fuck it up. I
Yeah,
promise you on everything I love. And the moment you start realizing that, bro, that's what's the one of the real powers, bro. Like when you realize like you need to be the driver. Like whether you're an extrovert, introvert, none of that matters. You don't have to be a pilot. A pilot is somebody who goes outside of their realm and they pilot, they drive, they lead the
they
entire
decisions, they basically get shit done.
right for the whole. You don't need to be the whole, but you need to be you and yours.
You gotta be
Like
your pilot.
exactly, bro.
Don't let
Exactly.
nobody else tell you what the fuck to do with your life.
And I heard something earlier this morning when I was on that walk with my dog, bro. I can't remember what podcast it was on, but they were saying like, why are you going to people for life altering decisions to make?
Sheesh.
Like people, the example they made was like, hey, should I? They'll come to them and they'll be like, should I quit my job or should I stay at my or
Fuck
should I
is you asking
stay?
me for?
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna give you advice, but at the end of the day, you're making that decision. Ask
You.
yourself. Go deeper with yourself.
That's what they said, bro.
On what?
That's what you just said. Is they said, have you ever? They he said it like this though. He said, have you ever sat with yourself and gone deep?
And got into your own skin.
Mm-hmm.
You like I'm not gonna say there's a lot of people, but I know all of us have been through that. Like a lot of us are scared to get into our own skin to really know what we truly want, because it's so scary. Because what if this whole time you like what you really want is completely different from what you always thought? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So like you were saying, bro, like it's just that like some people just need to get uncomfortable with themselves.
Yeah, bro. That's the only way you'll find your vision, your purpose, your why. Like you need to get in tune with yourself. And I strongly encourage y'all, if you have an opportunity, whether it's just 20 minutes or an hour, 2 hours, whatever you can do, the longest you can do it, or a whole weekend. One of my main goals coming up here is in the next couple months, I plan on taking a whole weekend away and I'm just going to be by myself. I'm turning off my phone. I'm gonna actually have it on, but like, do not disturb. If you need me, only emergencies for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm gonna
Call
be
me three
somewhere.
times.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
call me 3 times, then they'll go through.
Then it goes through. Then it's got to be a real emergency. But I'm just gonna get in tune more with myself. Even though I'm in tune, you can always get more in tune with yourself because at the end of the day, you keep changing.
That's the scariest thing to do, is to know yourself.
But it's the most rewarding. And I say it like this.
No, I'm saying scary for the outside world,
Yeah, no,
not
and it
for
was
yourself,
scary.
not for your skin. I mean, yeah, it is scary for
Oh,
yourself, but I'm saying scary like it's dangerous for the outside world to really know who you truly are.
yeah, bro. And you
Because
don't have.
you give that sense of like confidence and that sense of like I'm me, and you present that, and when motherfuckers see that, they're like, damn, that's him.
Yeah, bro.
You feel me?
That envy, that jealousy, that saltiness, the everything, the inspiration, because you inspire people like that too, who want to be like that. Like Prince Donnell, I keep bringing him up, but when I saw him and the way he operates and the way he moves, I'm like, at first it was envy, very briefly, and then I thought about it. I was like, nah, bro, you just envy because you feel like you can't do it or you feel like you can't be like that. So when I dove in with myself and I got real in tune, it was like, nah, like now it inspires me to be like that, and now
Right.
I operate more like that. But with Daniel, to his point, like Daniel said that it's dangerous for the outside world. And like he said, the way you present yourself, because when you're in tune with yourself, you walk different, you talk different, you act different. It's crazy.
Motherfuckers, people, and I get this all the time. Like, people say that I'm a little bit intimidating,
Yeah,
but I'm not trying to be intimidating. Like, I'm like, if y'all know me, like, I'm the coolest motherfucker around. Like,
you know.
it don't matter who it is. Like, you my man's, you know. But I walk around with this sense of like purpose and this sense of like I'm happy with me. That that's what people get from it. They think that I'm just either like just mean or something, but no, I'm just so in tune with me, you know.
It's your lane and nobody can interrupt or make you take a detour. And I think that's the problem, bro. Now that I think about it, I think a lot of people have their lane, but they let other people and things and experiences come in and divert them. You know what I'm saying? So now they either divert from their lane or their lane changes and now they're in their lane and somebody else's lane. It's like, yo, stay in your lane, like, and optimize that opportunity to be fully in tune with you in your lane.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. And I take it back to last week when I said the thing about the make your 8-year-old self and your 8-year-old self proud.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been like really like going back this whole week into that, and it's been like really impactful because I've been making a lot of my decisions towards that. And I could and like once you like, and that's one of the expectations that you set for yourself. Like once you start setting these expectations for yourself, you start making this like all your decisions go off based of logic
Mm-hmm.
and not emotions. Like
And
no
that's
matter what
critical.
it is.
Yeah, bro, critical. And I'm taking it a deep, like a little bit more like deeper, bro. Like even though that's like deep, but I don't mean deep, but I mean like more, almost more granular. Like I envision myself. It's kind of like a different version. I envision myself a year from now, and I'm like, is Caleb a year from now proud of what I did yesterday? Is he
Mm,
proud of what I'm about to do today? Is he gonna be able to look back and say, man, that day I did all that I could, and the next day I did all that I could, and that whole week I did all that I could, and that whole month I did all that I could, and so on. So I'm trying to make, when Daniel told me that, I really started to put that into perspective. Like, is Caleb a year from now going to be proud of what I just did? Is he going to be proud, or is he going to be like, nah, that was the right move, or I needed to make that move? Like, because we talked about it on the pod, or not podcast, on the mastermind on Sunday. It was like, uh, what were they saying? Like, oh, Meg had brought it up. She was saying how, like, has there ever been something that was like the turning point in your life, that it was an event, somebody leaving, someone doing something to you, whatever the case may be, and
right.
like, especially the last probably like month or two, maybe three, bro, I've really started to look at one particular incident that I always thought for so long. I was like, I'm not gonna get into the incident, but y'all know relationship stuff. No need to get into it. But the point being is I always used to look back and think about if things were different, if it was this or if it was that, or maybe if I did this, maybe if I did that. But until recently, I finally realized there's things that would have never transpired in my life, and I would not be the same person or where I am at today with the same visions, the same goals. Like, once you train your mindset to think about things that are not happening to you, they're happening for you. And you might
Yeah.
not be able to see it at first. Some things take a long time, bro. It took a long, long, long time for me to realize that.
And as humans, we tend to play as victim. That's the first thing that we want to do. We want to play victim.
Instantly, bro. And so that was the
That's
first
facts.
thing that really got my mind going.
I feel you, bro. Like that's facts. Like not not, and I'm gonna just say it like that. Like um, fucking up, which I fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Fucking up makes you a better person. Unfortunately, like now you know in the future that you can't. There's some things that are just not the right thing, and growing out of that and kind of like and like you said, a relationship, getting out of a relationship and kind of finding myself, being in tune with myself, kind of put me in that place where it was like time to grow because it's just you now, you know. It's kind of weird to explain because we were like together for so long, but like it's just you now, so you gotta kind of like figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Took the
nobody
word.
else watching.
Yeah, bro. That shit was taken right out of my mouth, bro. Cause and something that you touched on was when you look back and you're not playing victim. Like so many people will be like, oh well, he or she did this, they did that. Okay, but
No, we both fucked up. Well, like
right,
I fucked up, and then you fucked up, and then, but it's okay because we fucked up.
exactly.
It's not because this person did that and I did this because of this and that happened because of that. You fucked up because you fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, it's just young things.
You gotta realize that. Like you have to realize that. And like Daniel was saying, like knowing that you were because what I did, bro, to add to that was I look back and I say, yeah, Shorty did this, but what did I do to cause that situation? And I got when I got answers, bro, I got answers, bro. And I wasn't talking to
That
her about
ass.
it, but you think
Nah,
about it like that. Like, what did I do to make that happen? And I promise you, thinking about it like that, y'all get some answers that you might not like because it's on you. Like, and that's
most of
tough. That's
hell
tough to
yeah.
hear. When you got to look in the mirror and say, "Yo, that was on." Like Daniel said, I fucked up, man. That was on me, bro. Like yeah, Shorty might have done this, or he might have did this,
But
or
I don't regret it
nah,
because I'm not in the same place that I was a year ago or whenever that all happened.
100%.
Like I'm at a way like elevated path.
And to your point, bro, you learn lessons of, okay, I never
Now I
want
know
to,
not to do that.
right. And you have an appreciation for certain things, like looking back and you're like, you did something that caused a certain situation or caused an argument, whatever. You're like, okay, I did this, so it made her feel like this. And this is to the fellas for a second, man, because again, we talk about it a lot, and maybe we'll have an episode about this, like being a leader of your family, your relationship, and whatever you got going on. Just being a leader, being that guidance. So like as a man, you got to understand how you're making your woman feel, man. Like you got to understand like the things that you say or do or you're not doing or not saying are what is that translating to her? Get into her mindset, get into what she's thinking because there were things that I would do and then it would cause a situation. So when I look back now, I'm like, all right, bet I never want to make my woman feel like that. So then it translates to I won't do this, that. And it's not like, oh, I'm not gonna hang out with it. It ain't that. I promise y'all,
Right.
it's not stupid like that. It's deep. Like you gotta dive into how are you making your significant other feel when you do or say or don't do or say a certain thing. And don't play victim. Like this ain't about the victim. Like think about the steps before you might have been quote unquote the victim. Like what did you do to cause that situation? And I promise you, yeah, it's not always like that. But I promise you, a lot of the time, it's something that you did or did
Most
not do.
most of the time it's your fault.
It,
You know, as a young man, you probably are the problem.
honestly.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry actually.
He said,
But
I'm
as a
not.
young man, you most likely are the problem, and you kind of have to either pick that up before it happens or like know for next time, because
And
you know. you know, you don't want it to happen with the next time around.
Exactly, bro. And to your point, bro, it's a lot of this comes from experience, and it's unfortunate, but y'all brothers out there, man, y'all gotta understand, especially if you're not married right now, and even if you are married, but you need to think about why things didn't work out in the past. And something that I hear from people all the time, when you ask them, okay, well, why didn't it work out? Oh, well, they were this, they were that, we weren't on the same page. Okay, but why? First of all, don't tell me about them. Why? What was going on with you at that time? And then second, why didn't it work out? And don't tell me no surface level stuff. I want, like, why didn't y'all work out? Were y'all not in tune with each other? Were y'all not in tune with yourselves and it was too early? Were you just too selfish at the time? Like, be honest. Like, you need to be honest with yourself, because you can't, this dives into, like, you can't have a vision for your relationship and your future family and your current family without knowing the base level foundation. And so many people forgetting about the foundation. They just want to post on the gram and be like, oh my God, trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. And it's like, yo, put that shit away, man. Like,
Motherfuckers trying to be in love, never know what love is.
you know what I'm saying, bro? And it's
Man, go have fun. Literally, bro. Like, don't, if you're not ready for a commitment, don't try to commit yourself.
right.
Because then you're just hurting people and you're hurting yourself. And again, it's just those visions, bro. Like, if you can't see yourself doing it, most likely you can't.
Whether it's commitment or commitment to a certain person, do not try to force things. I hear from brothers all the time. Yeah, I might just see how it goes. Well, no, 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 no. Back that up. Like, if you're not sure, why are you doing it, bro? Like, I'm telling y'all, like, when you know, you'll know. And I don't mean to get
Yeah,
deep on
you'll
it.
know.
You're gonna know instantly, like, yo, at first it might be a feeling like, I don't know what's up here, but there's some I can't get rid of. And then it's gonna transpire. And very quickly y'all gonna understand, like, yo, no, this is it for me. This is real it for me. And don't force nothing, man. Like, you gotta put forth effort. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that this shit just comes easily, because y'all gotta put in effort. And I think a lot of brothers are too caught up in, she gotta do this for me, she gotta do that, she gotta do that. Okay, but what are you bringing to the table, bro?
Man, that's facts, bro. Motherfuckers like just think they already, like, yeah, it's cool to have put yourself in a high place, but are you really in that high place? Do you really like bring all those things to the table? Are you really the person who you say you are? Like, is that what that lady needs? Or I don't know what y'all like, but is that what y'all's man needs?
Fact, because this could be something for the women and for the men out there,
Right.
and vice versa. Like, are y'all even thinking about, like, what does that person truly need and what does that person truly want, and what do you truly bring to the table? I'm not talking about the money, I'm not talking about the looks, I'm talking about that granular stuff, that foundational stuff. Like, what are you bringing to your significant other? And if you can't
Right.
answer that question, like, I think you got some soul searching to do, because me, I ain't been in a relationship, what, probably 3 years or something like that, but I know what I bring to the table now. So if a woman were to come up to me and be like, okay, what do what do you provide? Or, what's kind of, what do you do? Or, what's so different about you? I'm going to name you a whole list of things that's different about me and what I bring to the table. Because I'm confident, I'm in tune with myself. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in what I bring to the table.
Man, when girls see that, it's different whole story when they see how confident you is.
Because they looking for a leader, bro. Even that alpha female, bro.
Even though they don't know it, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's just how life is. You know?
Y'all need to be, y'all brothers out there, man. Y'all not being leaders. You're just either having fun, or you're just like doing it to do it, or whatever the case may be. Y'all not truly leading. And then when it comes time to have a family or a successful, healthy relationship, y'all not y'all not ready for it. I'm sorry, but, like, y'all not ready for it. And a lot of people are just jumping into things, having kids, getting married. It's like, yo, whoa, 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 slow this down. Like, some people, yes, very few though. Very
Yeah,
few are
very
ready for that.
few. And y'all know who we're talking about.
Exactly. And if you're asking yourself right now, man, I
Am I
wonder if
ready?
you're not ready,
Then you're
bro.
not.
You're not ready, bro. If you asking yourself if you ready, you're not ready. Cause me, I ain't ready. I know what I bring to the table, but I ain't ready for no. Cause there's so many things that go deep into that, and
God
so
forbid if I have a child right now.
you know what I'm
Like
saying.
I can't take care of him, her, whatever.
Not the way that you want to, and
I
people are
mean, I'll be able
accepting.
to take care of them, yes. Sorry.
Right.
But not in the way that when I bring a kid into this life, it's to give him a life better than what I've had. Because my kid is never gonna see again. There's never gonna see this crib that I'm staying in. Will never see the car that I'm driving right now. Ain't gonna see the struggles in my company. That's not for my kid. My kid is ready for a good life, great life. So I'm right now. We building for the position to do that, and that's why we get start with visions.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to see yourself being able to do such a thing before you even like actually put it to the put your pen to the paper.
Right, and people just out here, and I don't mean to get on nobody like that, but y'all need to hear this because I'm probably not going to tell you face to face yet because I don't got time for that. So if y'all hear the podcast, I mean, shit. But some of y'all just brought a kid into the world, man. Y'all just got married without even having a vision for your marriage, for your healthy relationship, for how you want to raise your kid, what types of opportunities you want your kid to have. Y'all talking all this talk. Oh, I want my kid to do it doesn't look like you visualized it because and yes mistakes do happen and I don't recommend like if you you know obviously rape is a different throw it out the window if y'all trying to
Yeah,
come at
you're
me for
dead.
that
You're
like
dead. You
you know
damn
what
near
I'm
dead.
saying so when I say mistakes
Don't even come to that. You finna get a your shirt's gonna be holy and patchy.
swear to gosh bro and that's a different situation. That's why I hate when people try to bring that up. It's like you just trying to start an argument. So get out of my face. But what I'm talking about is the mistakes. If you did something, like be a woman, be a man, and take care of it. If that's what happened, that's what happened. You got to do your thing. I'm sorry. That's you put yourself in that position. Again, rape aside, that's not something that anybody asks for, male or
Right,
female. So,
right.
but when you make a mistake, it's like, yo, you put yourself in that position. So it's like I have hard time feeling sympathy or empathy for people who put themselves in certain situations with their significant other. And now it's like that. Like, y'all ain't have no vision. I can tell you right now, you clearly didn't have a vision because if you did, you probably A, wouldn't have a kid or you'd be in a much different place right now. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, I'm not trying to have my mom help me take care of my kid. I'm not trying to have my grandparents help me take care of my kid. I'm not trying to have anybody. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be at home with my kid 24/7 because my
Man,
company is running by itself. My other 7 companies are going by themselves
because my kid deserves to have his dad at home
at
at
home
all times.
24/7. Ain't missing
Exactly.
no games, no teacher conferences, nothing, bro.
Bro, I hate bro, and I'm gonna put this to the perspective. I went to the store the other day, like my mom has a that bodega. Um so I went to the store and I was talking to the butcher shop because I was getting some meat for Kobe because I'd be giving him like just straight like raw meat because he's a dog. But I was talking to one of the guys at the butcher shop and he's like, "Hey, where's Mario? Mario is my mom's husband." And I was like, "Well, he's at home, right? Like normal, like he's at home." He's like, What?" Like the guy was like, "What? Why isn't he working? He has a kid." I'm like, they put themselves in the position to when they have a kid, they have to be in the kid's life 24/7. I
That's
like
facts.
like my mom obviously didn't have the response, like not responsibility. She's gonna kill me when she hears that shit. She gonna kill me. Ma, I love you. But again, um, unfortunately, my mom was doing that work when I was growing up.
Mhm.
So like at this point of her life, where she had another kid, it didn't have to happen. And I'm glad that she raised me the way I am because then I wouldn't be the way I am today.
Exactly, bro.
Man, a mom and a dad. That shit the coldest.
Facts. That's facts. Yeah, bro. So like to that point of being grateful, it goes back to things didn't happen to you, they happened for you. Like my life
Right,
would not be the same. Like you said, my life wouldn't be the same if my dad ain't leave when I was a young kid and he ain't never come back, basically. So it's like
right,
those types of things, people start to dwell on it or they start to use that as an excuse for their pains and their problems now. It's like, nah, like that happened in the past, bro. Like whether it's
right. It shouldn't be affecting you today because it's already happened.
and you had mentioned that
Damn,
a while
what's
ago, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot what the actual like the quote was because I love that quote. It's
But
something
you
about
had
like
touched on it, like saying sit
yeah,
with your demons,
right,
get comfortable
like
with them.
mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you need to be a man or a woman and you need to deal with your shit at the end of the day. Because if
And
you
nobody
don't,
else gonna do it.
nobody else is going to do it. And why bring that baggage to something that could be great for you when you're just going to bring all this baggage that, like, for example, me, I used to have this thing called self sabotage years and years ago. And so I would self sabotage. So it's like, why would I not work on that? And why would I take that to my next relationship, whether it's personal, business, whatever the case may be? Why would I continue to carry that baggage and try to have an excuse for whatever the case may be? Oh, things didn't work out for me when I was younger. So I got into that mindset where things don't work out for me. Okay, well, cut that. You're an adult now. Like, deal with your struggles, deal with your pains, deal with your demons, and get rid of them. Like, don't keep bringing this baggage around because it's not healthy for you. It's not going to be healthy for your next business venture, your next partner in your life, in a relationship. It's not going to be healthy for your current family, your future family. Like, deal with your shit so that way you can truly live the life that you were meant to live. And it might take being alone. I know y'all hate being alone. So many people tell me all the time, I don't know how you've been single for this long, blah, blah, blah. It's because I had to learn. I was never,
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, and that is a fact, bro, because sometimes like I had a problem with being alone, you know? Like I
Facts.
definitely yeah, you know. So I think after that it was like once you realize how much better it is to be solo, it's like you don't want a relationship unless there's somebody like equivalent to you
They
or
got to be
like at the
right for
same
you.
level. You know, like it just some people are so scared to be alone that they just like, oh, he's cute. Damn, I'm finna I'm finna go hit her up. You know, like it's not about like just y'all looks. It's about like it's deeper than that. But again, to the point, be cool. It's cool being alone, bro. Just at that because at that point it's like you know who you allow into your life.
And you're not available like that. Like we said that a bunch of times. Stop making yourself available, male or
Right.
female. Y'all be
Right.
letting, especially y'all women, bro. Y'all
Y'all
be
be letting
letting
some bums
these
hit. Y'all be letting some
bums
bums hit.
like, or even just like get with you. Like I'll be seeing them. I'm like, how? Like I know what type of woman you are. So why are you limiting yourself? And I'm not talking even about looks. Where this ain't about looks. If that's what y'all caught from Daniel, and I just talking about that. It's not about looks. We're talking about ambitions, goals, leadership, like a bunch of different things that are granular, that are internal. And when we say bums, we don't mean you have to have all the money in the world. If you can provide for your woman emotionally in an intelligent aspect and you can like do things like that, that's not
Right.
that's exactly what we're trying to refer to. Like that's
Right.
what you need to be honest. So many, and I see it a lot with women and like men a little bit. No, they be doing it too, but I see it a lot with women. Like they're just like you
Bro,
said,
niggas are even worse, bro. The thing with niggas, bro, they just they're even worse because niggas really just look at like a pretty girl and be like, ah, I'm there.
yeah,
You know?
bro.
Some like niggas don't understand that these girls and women don't bring to the table those things that we visualize as people, you know?
That you truly want. And that goes back to vision. You got to see your vision. So see if that person, a male or female, fits to your vision. Are they striving for a similar vision, or are they going to provide things into your life and bring to the table certain things to you and your life and your future family that are going to help create that vision of new reality. Because
Right.
if not, why are you wasting your time? You could be developing yourself, you could be working on yourself, you could be working towards your vision. Why have anything that's going to alter you from that vision in your way? It's just another person trying to alter you from your lane.
Right.
And that just don't make sense to me, bro. Like, that's why when people say that, I tell them exactly what you said, bro. Why am I just going to let somebody come in here and fuck up what I got going on? That's not it. Like, you got to be, and some that I highly recommend for male and female, visualize and write down, maybe in your notes or whatever the case may be, write down the qualities and characteristics. Forget about looks. Write down the qualities and characteristics that you need in a partner to make the life that you want become a new reality. And once you do that, anytime that you come into contact with somebody that you're like, oh, you thinking about messing with, like, look at that list. Do they check off those boxes? You have to have a list. You have to have a checklist. I'm sorry. Like, because if you don't, you're just out here messing around. Like, get a checklist and figure it out as to what's gonna help you create that new reality. And so I'll leave it at that. I don't know if y'all really got that point, but it's vision. At the end of the day, visualize your vision for your work career, for your personal life, for your relationship, for your future family. Start making those visualizations and start to figure out how you're going to make that a reality and figure out who the people in your life are going to be to help create that new reality.
Hmm.
You got anything final words for the people?
Um, I mean, kind of you kind of put it together again, like, and when we're talking about like find the people, it's not like find. It's not. We're not talking about a relationship. We're talking about like the people that are gonna help you, like you said, get to the place that you need to be in life,
It's facts, man.
and learn how to evaluate those people too, because like there's gonna be again, there's 7 billion people plus in this world, and there's 7 billion people plus that is gonna try to get into your life. Now it's about how do you go about it,
How do you how do you vet those people?
basically. But that's all I got for them.
Go Beans, man. Hey, as always, man, we've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys and a lot of
Man,
love.
it's yeah, it really is, and it's like even from like people that you don't even think is hearing, they're hearing, and that's damn near like one of my favorite things, bro. I'm never gonna lie to you.
And it's changing lives, man. That's why we keep telling y'all to tune in because this information is enough to help you create a new reality for yourself and a new mentality. So it's so vital. Like, please listen in, keep sharing this. Like, please, if y'all can really help us out by just sharing this to your Insta story, your Facebook story, your Snapchat, whatever. We're on all platforms: Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, all that good stuff. So please,
YouTube, all that.
YouTube. So please, please, please share this with your friends and family. Help the people around you get to a new level as well. Don't be the only person. That's the scariest thing in the world, to be the only person that you around the people that you love and care about. It's scary. And it's been one of my biggest fears to be the only person with this mentality and these goals around all the people that I love. So I do everything I can to be around those people and to put them on too. So I encourage y'all to do that as well. But please just keep loving it, downloading it. We love y'all, man, so much. Please just subscribe, like, give us a rating, and always give us recommendations. We love hearing what y'all want us to talk about. That's even better to help y'all, propel your lives forward. So if you got recommendations, man, shoot us a DM. Follow the trusted page, trusted MN Homes, IG, Facebook, all that good stuff, man. YouTube, you'll find us everywhere. You can find me and Daniel. Y'all know everything's tagged in the show notes. But as always, man, we love y'all so much. Thank you again for all the love and support. And as always, we're gonna catch y'all next week.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.